In an age of endless distractions, fleeting pleasures, and societal pressures, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters: your own growth, values, and purpose. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a timeless antidote to this modern malaise. Focus relentlessly on yourself and stop wasting your time chasing trivial pursuits or external validation. At its heart, Stoicism teaches that the only things within our control are our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and everything else is indifferent, adiaphora. By directing energy inward towards self-mastery and virtue, we reclaim agency over our lives, fostering resilience, clarity, and fulfillment. This life-changing advice resonates deeply with Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Yet many squander their precious time obsessing over outcomes they cannot influence: other people's opinions, material wealth, or imagined futures. Such pursuits fragment attention, leaving us perpetually dissatisfied and disconnected from our true selves. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This directive underscores the importance of aligning daily efforts with higher goals rooted in reason, integrity, and personal excellence. This article explores how Stoicism guides us to prioritize ourselves effectively, eliminating wasteful habits and distractions while cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Through practical strategies grounded in Stoic principles, we can transform our approach to time management, relationships, emotions, and aspirations, ultimately living more intentionally and authentically. By embracing this philosophy, we unlock the freedom to design a meaningful life, unburdened by superficial concerns or wasted moments. Distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. The cornerstone of Stoic practice is recognizing the dichotomy of control, the distinction between internal factors, thoughts, judgments, desires, and external ones, events, other people's behavior, societal expectations. Focusing on uncontrollable elements leads to frustration, anxiety, and wasted effort, while concentrating on what lies within our sphere restores empowerment and peace. Identify your sphere of influence. Begin by examining where you invest your energy. Are you preoccupied with pleasing others, worrying about uncontrollable circumstances, or lamenting past mistakes? These activities drain resources without yielding lasting benefits. Instead, channel focus into actionable areas, developing skills, managing emotions, nurturing character, and making ethical decisions. As Epictetus advised, some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. Practice letting go. Letting go doesn't mean indifference, but accepting reality as it is. For example, if someone criticizes you unfairly, don't dwell on their opinion. Focus instead on responding virtuously. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By releasing attachment to external outcomes, you conserve mental energy for constructive endeavors. Prioritize virtue over external validation. Modern culture often equates success with external markers, wealth, status, popularity, but Stoicism insists that true worth stems from inner virtue. Pursuing validation from others distracts from authentic self-development and perpetuates dependence on fleeting approval. Define success. Internally, ask yourself, what does it mean to live well? According to Stoicism, eudaimonia, flourishing, arises from living according to nature, fulfilling human capacities for reason, morality, and community contribution. Wealth and fame pale in comparison to qualities like wisdom, courage, and compassion. Marcus Aurelius observed, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself." Cultivate indifference to opinion. External validation holds no intrinsic value unless aligned with virtue. Practice non-attachment to praise or criticism, asking, does this opinion reflect truth and justice? Does it aid my growth? If not, disregard it gracefully. Temperance ensures moderation in seeking acknowledgement, freeing you to act authentically. Master your emotions. Through rational reflection, emotions, though natural, frequently hijack rational thought, leading to impulsive decisions and wasted time. Stoicism teaches that emotions arise from judgments, prohairesis, and since judgments are within our control, so too are emotional responses. Challenge irrational beliefs. Negative emotions like anger, fear, or envy often stem from distorted thinking. Cognitive distortions such as catastrophizing, "This will ruin everything," or overgeneralization, "I always fail at this," amplify suffering unnecessarily. Test these impressions critically, as Marcus Aurelius urged. Examine your impressions, test them as gold in the fire, delay reaction. When emotions flare, pause before acting. Take deep breaths, count silently, or journal your thoughts to create distance between stimulus and response. This delay allows reason to intervene, preventing regrettable outbursts or rash decisions. Seneca noted, "Anger begins with folly and ends with repentance." Eliminate distractions and cultivate focused distractions, whether digital notifications, idle gossip, or aimless entertainment, fragment attention and erode productivity. Stoicism advocates simplicity and mindfulness, urging practitioners to eliminate unnecessary stimuli and concentrate on essential tasks. Adopt minimalism, simplify your environment and routines to reduce clutter, both physical and mental. Decluttering. Spaces mirrors decluttering thoughts, creating room for clarity and intentionality. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." Approach each task fully present, avoiding multitasking or procrastination. Set clear intentions. At the start of each day, identify 3 priorities aligned with your values and long-term goals. Break larger objectives into manageable steps, focusing exclusively on one task at a time. This deliberate structure minimizes aimlessness and maximizes efficiency. Invest in lifelong learning and self-improvement. A Stoic life is dedicated to continuous learning and self-betterment. Intellectual curiosity fuels growth, enabling deeper understanding of oneself and the world. Knowledge empowers wise decision-making and fosters humility, a recognition that there is always more to learn. Read widely and deeply. Engage with philosophical texts, scientific studies, historical accounts, and literary works that challenge assumptions and broaden perspectives. Reflect on insights gained, integrating them into daily practice. As Seneca advised, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Seek feedback. Actively constructive criticism accelerates improvement. Surround yourself with mentors, peers, or communities committed to mutual growth. Ask for feedback regularly, using it as a tool for refinement rather than defensiveness. Justice requires treating feedback fairly, balancing openness with discernment. 6. Build resilience. Through adversity, life inevitably presents challenges, losses, failures, rejections that test resolve and patience. Stoicism reframes adversity as training ground for strength and perseverance, teaching us to embrace difficulties as opportunities for growth. Practice voluntary. Discomfort. Deliberately expose yourself to minor discomforts, fasting, cold showers, physical exertion, to build tolerance for hardship. These exercises reinforce adaptability and diminish fear of deprivation, preparing you mentally for larger trials. Marcus Aurelius observed, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." View setbacks as lessons instead of viewing failures as final verdicts. Analyze them objectively. What went wrong? What can I improve next time? Extract valuable lessons without succumbing to despair. Courage enables facing setbacks head-on, transforming obstacles into stepping stones for progress. Live mindfully and savor the present moment. Mindfulness anchors us in the here and now, counteracting tendencies to ruminate on the past or anxiously anticipate the future. Combined with Stoic teachings, mindfulness cultivates gratitude, acceptance, and presence. Practice gratitude. Daily, reflect nightly on positive experiences, accomplishments, or blessings received during the day. Express appreciation sincerely, whether through words, actions, or silent acknowledgement. Gratitude shifts perspective, highlighting abundance over scarcity. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "He who has learned to be grateful looks upon all men as his benefactors. Savor simple pleasures. Find joy in small everyday moments. A warm cup of tea, a walk in nature, laughter with friends. Delighting in simple pleasures aligns with Stoic ideals of contentment and detachment from excessive desires." Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." 8. Contribute to the common good. Justice, one of the cardinal Stoic virtues, calls for contributing positively to society. Living solely for oneself neglects interconnectedness and shared humanity. Acts of service, kindness, and collaboration enrich both giver and recipient. Serve others, thoughtfully volunteer, mentor, or participate in community initiatives that align with your values. Offer assistance generously, expecting nothing in return. Justice demands fairness and empathy, ensuring equitable treatment for all. Marcus Aurelius noted, "What injures the hive injures the bee." Our actions ripple outward, affecting collective well-being. Model ethical leadership. Lead by example, embodying virtues like honesty, integrity, and compassion. Inspire others through consistent behavior rather than rhetoric alone. Temperance ensures balance between ambition and humility, fostering trust and admiration. Conclusion: reclaiming your life through Stoicism. Focusing on yourself and stopping the waste of time is not selfishness, but a profound act of self-respect and responsibility. By adopting Stoic practices, embracing the dichotomy of control, prioritizing virtue, mastering emotions, eliminating distractions, investing in growth, building resilience, living mindfully, and serving others, you craft a life defined by purpose and authenticity. As Epictetus concluded, "No man is free who is not master of himself." With Stoicism as your guide, you harness mastery over your mind, reclaiming ownership of your time, energy, and destiny.
In doing so, you transcend societal noise, forge meaningful connections, and contribute positively to the world around you. The result is not merely survival, but flourishing, a testament to the enduring wisdom of Stoicism.